Dear friends, we are going to study here about pedigree analysis disease. This is the part 3 video. Learning pedigree. It is analysis of pedigree, and we are going to study in this dominant and recessive type of genes, which could be autosomal diseases or autosomal recessive disease or autosomal dominant disease. Autosomal means the disease which is occurring in autosomes. As we know, we have in the human body there are 23 chromosomes, out of which 22 are autosomes, and one is sex chromosomes. So what is pedigree? It is a genealogical table, chart or diagram representing the ancestral line of an individual, man or animal, having a long span of life and a low reproduction ability. Pedigree analysis is process of determination of the exact mode of inheritance of a gene when sufficient family information is available. By this determination of genotypes and phenotypes or past, present as well as future generations, the nature of inheritance, whether sex-linked or autosomal or dominant or recessive, probable ratio of inheritance of gene and segregation are possible. To express the phenotype of individual of a family for a few generations, following symbols are used in the hypothetical method for pedigree of different generations. We are going to see in this. In the 5th generation we will see this. Like this kind of a chart is seen. And how to learn the symbols of it. This is a box, square like box, which is represents male. I have written on one side M. We can, to remember, if we extend the M on all the directions and join the line, it will look like a box except the V shape on the top. Because many times I have seen the student get confused with the male and female structures, and if you make a mistake in this, it is going to make the question wrong. So the circle is representing female. If a filled structures are there like square and the circle is filled one, like here the blue ink is filled, it is called affected individual. It tells the affected individual. Now look at the chart here. These all are affected ones which are seen in the diagram. The circle one is a female and the square one is representing affected male. When a symbol like this is there, in which one square and one circle join together, in the center the line is there, showing mating, mean mother and father, father and mother, which is undergoing reproduction later in the this symbol. Now another one, offspring in birth order. If we see this circle, this is the first generation. It's written 1 and 2. One generation, second generation. And this is offspring in birth order. This is male, female. Then in the next generation, female, male. These, when an arrow like this is there, it shows identical twins. Like here, daughters are there, identical twins. And here, non-identical twins, when one male, female, like this it is shown, but here the line is not attached. So we come to this diagram now. On this side, this is showing 5 generations, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's represented by Roman numerals, as we learned in the junior classes that how we write Roman numerals. And this 1, 2, 3, 4, this is showing the number of individual in that generation. In this generation, second generation, 10 individuals are formed. And this, the colored one with the blue color, is showing the affected species. This affected could be carrying some disease from one generation to other. In this, from second generation to it's carried to third, then third to fourth it is carried. And this is written generations, this is presenting, and this is presenting offspring individuals. Always when we say, or in the exam it comes 4-3, it means fourth is the generation. They are talking about fourth generation and the third individual. Like in the fourth generation only you have to see the third individual. 1, 2, 3. Always you have to count from left to right to find the answers like this. And in this third, this is a offspring which is fourth generation affected, as it is showing affected gene. Now we come to dominant pedigree. What is dominant pedigree? Affected individuals have at least one affected parent. The phenotype generally appears in every generation. Two unaffected parents are there in the dominant pedigree, or could be not there. It depends upon the conditions. Now here, look at dominant pedigree. Dominant pedigree is shown like this: the first generation, second generation, third generation. First generation, mother is affected. Then in the next offspring, son and daughter is affected. Then in the next generation, when the daughter get married, then in that daughter, out of 3 daughters, 1 daughter is affected. So this is a dominant pedigree. It is carried. Dominant pedigree means when in any generation the disease is not missing. If this is affected one, second generation is also having affected one, third generation also individual is affected. So when there is no miss in any of the generation, it's a dominant one. Recessive pedigree. Unaffected parents can be affected. Unaffected parents can have affected offspring. Affected progeny are both male and female. In the recessive, it can be there. Autosomal recessive traits. An autosomal recessive disorder means 2 copies of an abnormal gene must be present in order for disease or trait to develop. A mutation in a gene or one of the first 22 non-sex chromosomes can lead to an autosomal disorder. Genes come in pairs. One gene in each pair comes from the mother and the other gene comes from the father. Recessive inheritance means both genes in a pair must be abnormal to cause disease. People with only one defective gene in the pair are called carriers. These people are most often not affected with the condition. However, they can pass the abnormal gene to their children. Now we will study about chances of inheriting a trait, how the trait is affected. Or each gene carries one trait. For a child born to a couple who both carry the gene but do not have signs of disease, the expected outcome for each pregnancy is what? Number 1, a 25% chance that a child is born with normal genes. Next is a 50% chance that the child is born with one normal and one abnormal gene carrier without disease. A 25% chance is that the child is born with 2 abnormal genes at risk for the disease. Now we come to the chart here. This is the first generation, second generation, third generation. In the first generation, the male is carrying the affected gene. Offspring is this. Then in the next generation, the twins are having in the next generation. And then the third one, there is also seen one male and one female, son and daughter. In the biology, the arrow-like structure depicts male and round circle plus sign denotes female. In the biology, depiction of the figure is like this. Now what points to be noted in this? Points to note and practice learning is usually appear in both sexes with equal frequency. The genes tend to skip generation. Affected offspring are usually born to unaffected parents. When both parents are heterozygous, approximately 1/4 of the offspring will be affected. Appears more frequently among the children of consanguine marriages. Now we will discuss about severe combined immunodeficiency disease, SCIDs. Severe combined immunodeficiency disease is a group of rare disorders rare disorders caused by mutation in different genes involved in development and function of infection-fighting immune cells. Infants with SCID appear healthy at birth but highly susceptible to severe infections. SCID is inherited in an autosomal recessive pattern in which both copies of particular gene, one inherited from another from the mother and one from the father, contain defects. The best known form of autosomal recessive SCID is caused by adenosine deaminase ADA, coded by gene on chromosome 20 deficiency, in which infants lack the ADA enzyme necessary for T cell survival. Hereditary hyperchromatosis. This is also one kind of disease. It is hemochromatosis is a disorder in which the body can build up too much iron in the skin, heart, liver, pancreas, pituitary gland, and joints. Too much iron is toxic to the body, and over time the high levels of iron can damage tissues and organs and lead to cirrhosis, liver damage. Hepatocellular carcinoma, which leads to liver cancer and heart problems. This is all about the pedigree analysis, children. You have to study it again and again, watch the video again and again, try to memorize, try to make notes of yours, small notes, and understand the effector region is with the colored structure. Dear friend, study again to recall things in your mind. Everybody can do it. Kindly like it and also subscribe it. Take care. Bye bye. Best of luck to everyone in all runs of life.